Yeah, so my name is Jeff Grosso. This is my skateboard, my wooden toy. It's a fat old man board, anti-hero. This one was actually made special for me because it has square rails on it, so that when it hits me in the shins, it cuts me all up. I'm completely insane. It's got 169 Indies on it because Indies are the only trucks. Spitfire F1 street burners because they're super hard and skinny. I like super hard and skinny. For some reason it makes me feel like I'm going fast. Hard pal bushings. We use pig rails. I've searched high and low for the best rails on the market, and unfortunately, they're pig rails. They used to be death box rails. Tony Magnuson, Dave Hackett, I guess, designed them. And then when Deathbox went down, they changed the name to Pig because Swank owns everything. I got some Bone, Swiss ceramic, China ceramics because, you know, China's great. I don't know how I feel about those right now. I usually use Rock and Ron rockets. They're ceramic NMBs. And Rock and Ron's totally insane, so they're kind of hard to get a hold of, but he makes a really good bearing. I have to do these little weird lines in it because I'm completely psychotic, like Rain Man thing. This line's supposed to be for fast plants, but I don't even know how to do fast plants. This line right here is, because that's where my foot sets. This one's where my foot sets. Has to go big piece, smaller piece, smaller piece, smaller, smaller, smaller. So that makes the board look fast. Again, I'm completely neurotic. I write Y on the side of every board because it's a little inside joke with my wife. Why do you love me? Why are we alive? Why? I never put any grip tape on my nose because Scott Foss and all the Bones Brigaders, Daryl Gnarls Miller, all the old 70s guys didn't used to put grip tape on their nose because they didn't really have noses. They just put grip tape where their feet went. And it looks so fucking cool. So I do that as an ode to them. Mainly to Scott Foss because I'm a big Scott Foss fan. The little tiny line right here is an ode to Dwayne Peters. Dwayne used to do that on his red Santa Cruz boards. Then he'd put 2 Indy stickers, but 2 seemed a little overkill to me, so I backed it down to 1. So that's my little Dwayne Peters grip tape job. Dwayne Peters / Scott Foss. The board I think is 9 1/8 at its widest point, which is back here where your foot doesn't go. I ride square noses because Neil Blender is God, and I like to do lean to tails and stuff, even though I rarely do them anymore because I can't make them. So it's good for grabbing. You always grab in the same spot because it's square. Helps for body jars on occasion, and it just looks cool. And Neil did it. Wheelbase was supposed to be 15.5, but it came out a little over 15.25. What can you do? Wood shops. And Anti-Hero makes it for me. And this one, I just had him put a regular generic Anti-Hero graphic on it because seeing my name on a board over and over and over again, it's redundant and boring. So that's my setup. I do black and silver because the Raiders, Cameron Tabitite. Paint walls, not trucks, right, Indy? Rest in peace, Fausto. Yeah, I'm in the Mafia. I'm all deluxe. NorCal. Even though I'm a Southern California kid. That's my setup. And a little bit later on, maybe you'll see me fall off of it, because that's what I seem to do best these days, is actually jump off of it rather than stay on it. So.